Section 4. Disengagement and retreat. During this turn, my squad at the farm to the rear begins to withdraw but comes under BMP fire and loses several men. In the village, the BMP supported by infantry rolls up in front of the building. 2 Ukrainian soldiers are shot, and the BMP begins to open fire. At this point, only 5 of my men remain in the building. On the left flank, the squad received the general retreat order and is now pulling out of the houses. What they do not know is, there is a BTR parked down this road. They were suppressed almost immediately. The men formerly in the farmhouse on my side of the river have escaped the farmhouse and are now retreating. The last men in the building begin to take fire from every direction. The building is almost completely demolished. Only one of them remains alive. The last teams in the center of the village, along with the platoon commander's team, are now beginning to retreat. The building where the platoon commander is housed is hit by BMP fire, and the platoon commander is disabled. The scout team and sniper team from the right flank of the bridge are also leaving the AO. One of the snipers is hit by BTR fire. This squad has managed to make it off the road under BTR fire, but has come under fire from the Ukrainians on top of the hill. The marksman has been shot, but the remaining 2 men managed to evacuate the area. In the village, enemy infantry enters the building, and the last survivor is killed. With the sounds of Ukrainian suppressive fire in the background, the remnants of the company complete their retreat, and thus the skirmish is over. Conclusions. As we have seen in the past 30 or so minutes, this battle went from pretty good to an absolute disaster. I will now summarize what went wrong with this battle, and what I could have done, or should have done, to prevent it from happening. First of all, at the beginning of the whole ordeal, I have decided that I will be ambushing the enemy at the ford, since I supposed at the time that that was the route BTR will take to push through. What I have forgotten to take into account is that the ford is an obviously worse position to cross the river than the bridge is. It has a forest right next to it, and buildings as well as hedges in front of it, providing both soft and hard cover. It also comes with an added risk of vehicles bogging down in the riverbed. Meanwhile, the village has a concrete bridge, and the buildings can be cleared out with the appropriate amount of firepower and in urban combat. Of course, the bridge can be fired upon from the opposite bank, but with the appropriate suppression it can be overcome too. The second large mistake I've made was to place forces on the opposite bank of the river at the ford. The left flank was cut off from the first moment, and I should have known that the enemy base of fire established on the hill in the trees will prevent them from basically doing anything. If those two squads were held back, I may still have had a chance to ambush the Ukrainians on my side of the river, and my men would have stayed alive. The third mistake was letting my RPGs fire too soon. Honestly, I knew the accuracy of a PG-7 VR round isn't exactly sub-ammo AA, but when the first BTR was nailed from about 150 meters by my RPG team at the ford, I got cocky and later ordered them to fire the second BTR. I did expect more of my RPG-26s though, but what can we do? I have also ordered a squad from way back at the farms to try to hit that BTR. That's a 350 meter shot. I don't even know what I was thinking. Also, another mistake within this mistake was that I did not order them to target briefly. I simply gave them a target order. As we know, a target order in combat mission means shoot until ammo is expended. And that's exactly what happened. The fourth mistake sort of ties into the previous one. I have overestimated my men while underestimating the enemy. Most of my men, from what I can recall, were green, not veterans or even regulars. They were easily suppressed, which affected their ability to aim, and they weren't great under fire in general. But now, let's see the results. Not too great as you can see. BTR has sustained a total of 20 casualties and 2 BTRs lost, while I sustained almost twice that at 38 men killed or wounded. Total enemy victory. Well then, this concludes the AAR. Huge shout out to the folks on the combat mission forums. I see you guys enjoyed these few videos, so there will be probably more coming over the course of the summer. Special thanks to the mission designer George MC for the great scenario and map, and for BTR for being a good opponent. Thank you for watching everyone. Bye.